HSETV and HSE News are public forums for student expression. Students make all content decisions, and opinions expressed do not represent those of HSE schools or the Board of School Trustees.
Good morning, Royals. I'm Ian Baker.
And I'm Kate Hartman, and we're here with your newscast for Monday, January 22nd, 2018.
One of the highlights of every year is Mr. Royal. The show is this Thursday, January 25th at 7 p.m. in the Leonard Auditorium. Tickets are on sale at lunch for $8. You can also buy them at the door for $10 if the show doesn't sell out first. You don't want to miss this show. Get your tickets soon.
A representative from JEL Career Center will be at HSE next Monday during Smart Period to give information about JEL classes that will be offered at HSE next year. The options include classes in the health sciences, specifically a CNA prep class that provides students the opportunity to become a certified nursing assistant, as well as an emergency medical technician class, which enables students the opportunity to be certified as an EMT. In addition to these classes, classes in early childhood education, music and sound production, and welding will also be offered at HSE. If you would like to attend the information session, you may sign up in the CCA office or on Naviance as you would for a college visit.
It's time to get ready for International Night 2018. They are celebrating their 10th year. Plan to be a part of it. Anyone, student or faculty, can participate. If you're interested in sharing your culture or heritage, come to the Performer Call-Out meeting on Thursday, February 1st, right after school in Mrs. Laga's room, A112, for important details and information regarding auditions. International Night for this year is on Friday, March 23rd. Mark your calendars now. You don't want to miss it.
And this past weekend, the debate team competed at the national qualifiers, vying to compete in June at the national tournament. Joey Sun and Sam Houston made 3rd overall and making them the first alternates, along with Adam Clark and Tommy Adams placing 5th, making them the 3rd alternates. This weekend, the team will have 6 students competing at the state tournament.
HSE RDM and the HSE Fashion Clubs are working on planning this year's Project Royal Runway, and we need models. If you're interested in modeling for a cause, stop by Miss Trinkle's room to pick up a model application. Applications are due February 2nd, and the show is March 1st. Time is right now to reserve your copy of the 2017-18 Scepter Yearbook for $55. Simply go to yearbookordercenter.com and reference job 8684 before the order center closes on Super Bowl Sunday. There will be only a limited number of copies available for sale in person during distribution, so make sure to order yours today.
In your club news, the Interact Club will be meeting tomorrow at 7 in B133 Mrs. Garrett's room. Come to the meeting to hear about upcoming service opportunities and club activities for this semester.
There will be a Military History Club meeting after school in Mr. Mayor's room J224 tomorrow. The topic will be about tanks. All students are welcome. Now let's send it over to Henry with your sports news.
Freshman, sophomore, and junior winter sport athletes who would like to earn 1 PE credit through participating in your sport, sign up for the alternative PE class. The electronic application is on the HSE website and will be available until this Friday. Sign up today. Please see your guidance counselor with any questions. Did you know practice for the upcoming track and field season begins Monday, February 12th? Any girl interested in being on the team should attend a call-out meeting on Wednesday, January 24th from 3 to 3:20 in the outdoor locker room. Those in a winter sport that cannot attend should see Coach Alano in B170 or check the website for details. The Royals girls basketball team picked up a great win Friday night against a strong Zionsville team, 51-45 in overtime. Sydney Parrish led the way with 17 points. The Lady Royals will wrap up the regular season tomorrow night at home against Pike at 7:30. The boys basketball team defeated number 4 ranked Zionsville 78-50 on Friday night. Aaron Etherington led the team with 21 points and Chaz Birchfield had a double-double with 12 points and 12 rebounds. On Saturday night, the Royals defeated Mount Vernon in overtime 59-55. They were led by Chaz Birchfield with 14 points. Any freshman, sophomore, or junior boy who are looking for a fun spring sport are invited to attend the 2018 men's volleyball team call-out meeting this Thursday after school in Mrs. Carwile's room J113. Come out and join the fastest growing sport in America. Now back to the main anchors.
Before we leave, let's take a look at the first Kegley's Corner for this new year.
Logan wants to know, if I made a petition asking if people would like to see a rule allowing hats in school, how many signatures would it take for hats to be allowed in school?
So Logan, that's a really good question, and we don't really have a petition process, nor do we have a minimum number of signatures that you would need. I will tell you that every spring or every second semester, we go through a process of updating and reviewing our handbook policies. And there are always students involved in that process. So if that's something you're interested in and would like to express your opinion about the topics about hats, I would encourage you to seek out Mr. Hoover in the front office and share those with him.
Samuel asks, could we possibly get a longer lunch? I hate eating fast.
Well, unfortunately, increasing the length of our lunches is not really an option for us. In order to have the length of time that we want in our classrooms throughout the day, our lunches need to be at 30 minutes.
Student asked, a series of schools across the country have participated in electronic sports, otherwise known as esports. Would we ever be able to implement this as a possible sport or at least a club to be participated in? As of now, colleges give out scholarships for esports.
So it's an interesting question about esports, and it's not a topic I know a lot about. So I can't say that there's any plans for a class like that to be developed, but we do have a video or a game club that takes not just video games, but we do have a game club that takes place, I think almost every Friday afternoon after school down in the CCA. Mr. Squires is one of the sponsors, so I'd encourage you to go check that out if you're interested in that.
John wants to know, what is your favorite sport to watch at HSE?
So my favorite sport, first and foremost, would be whatever my kids are involved in. And so I have a daughter who's a swimmer, and so I love watching her swim, although she's not swimming this year because of injury. But other than that, I love seeing our students involved in any type of sport. It's about what our students are participating in and not necessarily the sport in which they're doing it.
A student would like to know, what are some of the ways that HSE tackles emotional and social issues such as drug abuse and mental health?
Here at HSE, we try to do a variety of different things throughout the year to help educate our students on social and emotional issues. For example, every spring, our seniors will have a convocation before prom that focuses on the dangers of drinking and driving. That's always a time of year where that message seems to be particularly important to share. For the last 3 or 4 years, we've held a convocation for our junior class, and we will do that again this year in March, that's around mental health and the importance of breaking down the stigmas associated with mental health issues. And we've brought in some great speakers for that, and as I've sat in on those meetings, I've noticed they've been really well received by our students, and strikes a particular chord with them that encourages many of them to share their own experiences. And I would tell you that there's some things coming on the horizon that have happened just organically. We have a group in one of our courses who has worked closely with one of our state senators to potentially have a convocation in the second semester this year addressing the opioid epidemic in our state and in our country. So that'll be another way in which we try to address these types of issues with our students.
To submit a question, go to the dashboard on Canvas and click the Kegley's Corner assignment. From there, you can start typing your question, and when you're done, click Submit.
Ian, what's that you're reading?
Oh, I'm just reading this month's issue of The Orb, located in your Smart Period classes, period.
Is it good?
Oh, very great read. Would recommend.
Nice.
Yeah. Have a good one, Royals.
Don't forget to follow HSETV on social media for more news and school updates.